Welcome back to another episode of Hard Locks College Football Edition. It is week 4
Episode.
of the
That's what you
college
said.
football season. As always, I'm joined down there at the bottom by Chickster, aka Alex Chick. How are we doing?
I was just funny how you said episode. You said
Episode.
episode. We got another college football Hard Locks episode. I'm doing good. I'm here. Here
The
live.
vibes.
Chilling.
Vibes.
I
Vibes
had
are
2
up right
energy
now.
drinks today. That's the only reason why I'm awake.
Hell yeah, I love that
Yeah.
for you.
No, that's not good. I shouldn't have done that, but I'm here. A kid got me an energy drink. I already drank one in the morning, and then this kid got me an energy drink, and I was like, "Thanks, dude." So I felt obligated to drink it. So
Was it good?
it was. She knew which one I wanted too. So I was like, "Bro," I was like,
That's
"You're
a
getting
win.
100."
I like
Not
that.
really, but
You're getting 100.
But I was
Breaking
like, "Not
news.
really," but I do
Coach Mouse
appreciate
can be
it.
bought by energy drinks.
That's crazy. Don't do that. Yes, you can, but still, no.
Oh, Alex, do you want to go over last week's totals and where we're standing through 3 weeks so far?
Yes. So, last week, good week for the Hard Lock boys. Good week. It looks like we're starting to figure these teams out. We'll start with you, Garrett. Garrett, the first 2 weeks you went 5-5, so you were 500. Had a nice 7-3 this week. Nice 7-3 this week. So Garrett, that brings your total to hold on. Let me cook.
17-13.
There you go. 17.
Friend
13.
of a math teacher.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bah, bah, bah,
And then
bah.
I went 8-2.
Ooh.
So
To win the week.
So I'm 21-9 right now. So I
Kicking
do have a
my
little bit of a
ass.
lead early on in the season, but I'm due for a collapse on the golfers, and they're doing so well, and they just fucking collapse on like hole 14,
On like 14
or some shit. Yeah.
The mindset was crazy.
Holy shit, Garrett. Oh, I just know now I know we're gonna do fucking amazing, or we're gonna do fucking terrible.
We are fucking locked in this week.
Yeah, so hole 14's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. It might be this week, might not. We'll see.
But we're gonna jump into these picks and find out.
Yeah, let's go.
First one on the docket is NC State plus 17.5, traveling to Clemson to play the Tigers, who are 1-1 on the year. The public is siding with NC State as the road dog. Alex, what are your thoughts on this one?
I don't like Clemson. That is my thoughts. Now, Clemson's a hard place to play. Clemson is coming off a bye, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
So, kind of disadvantages for NC State here. You know what's funny? I think if it was 16.5, I might pick Clemson here. But I think NC State could keep it within 17 points. Is that crazy? Maybe. I'm not a big believer in Clemson. I don't even think Clemson should be ranked. I'm gonna side with the public. I'm gonna go NC State.
I am curious the health status of Grayson McCall.
He's fine. I have no idea, but I'm manifesting.
He is currently day to day, and if he were to miss the game, NC State will turn to true freshman CJ Bailey to start on the road in Death Valley. The real Death Valley is LSU, obviously, but Clemson likes to call their home field Death Valley, which is kind of cringy.
It's Orange Valley.
I don't
like it.
I don't know. Like, the starting true freshman really has me kind of shook, I'll be honest. And
what
even if McCall starts, well, that's a good point too, because Florida's kind of going through that right now with Graham Merritt's and DJ Lagway. Like, DJ Lagway, he's either a true freshman or redshirt freshman.
Stinks.
Graham Merritt does stink, future real estate agent, which I think is going to be an ongoing thing going forward if a guy doesn't have any future prospects in the NFL. He's just a future real estate agent.
That dude's a fucking car salesman. Like,
That's crazy. Used cars as well. He's not even like a standalone dealership.
Yeah, no, he can't even own his own. He's just a car salesman.
But that's the thing Florida's going through, and it makes you wonder if CJ Bailey can step in and get this team to cover. And on the other side of that, if McCall starts, he's not going to be 100%. Oh, and to preface this, I didn't look at a single thing this week.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going Clemson.
It.
It sounds like it. Yeah, I think you sold yourself on Clemson. If I had to
No,
be
I'm still gonna go NC State. I'm still gonna go NC
okay.
State. I had them as my pick to win the ACC. And I'm kind of regretting that pick a little bit now, but this team is still talented. This team's still really
You
talented. And
you gotta believe it if you want it to happen.
if you want to achieve it, you got to believe it.
you don't pray to God for rain
Believe
and
it.
not get your garden ready for the rain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ugh. Hit the folks with that one more time.
I said, you can't pray to God for rain and not get your garden ready for the rain.
Ugh.
You know where I got that from?
Thank
I
face.
can't say it was I made that up on. I got it from Facing the Giants.
What?
Facing the Giants. That's where I got that from.
What is that?
It's a football movie.
Facing the Giants?
Kind of a cringy one. Kind of faith-based. You know, but it's a feel-good movie. If
All right.
if
Fair
there's
enough.
football in
Fair
there,
enough.
you feel good. It's a happy ending, Hallmark kind of vibes. But you know,
All right.
it make you feel good about yourself.
All right. I don't hate that. I don't hate
All
that.
right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with NC State on this one as well. Next matchup, the Dukes plus 9.5 traveling to North Carolina to play the Tar Heels. The public is backing North Carolina in this one, and so am I.
So am
I'm
I.
going to pick them minus 9.5. Coming into the year, I wasn't necessarily as high as on Omarion Hampton as maybe some other people were, but he has proven a lot of people wrong to start this year. He is to what?
I had him at 2.
You did. That is true. That is true. You did have him.
Might have been a little high, but
listen, he's playing really, really good football this year. He's
yeah.
playing really, really good football, and I think that they can grind out the clock, dominate time of possession, and hopefully walk away with a 10-point win.
Yeah, that's the hope at least. So we're agreeing on 2 so far.
Yep. Georgia Tech plus 9.5 going to Louisville to play the 19th ranked Louisville Cardinals. The public is backing Georgia Tech by quite a little bit. This is the same Georgia Tech team that went overseas to Dublin and beat Florida State, which now isn't necessarily saying much because Florida State is 0-3. And this is a team that lost to Syracuse and Kyle McCord. That is their one loss on the year. Alex, are you riding with the public?
Yes, but it's really going to. I'm picking against Louisville. I know that sounds stupid, but the way my brain works is like sometimes I'm like I'm picking this team because I'm picking against another team. Are we sure Louisville's good? Are they good? Like are they 19th ranked? Are they the 19th best team in the nation? Like, can we honestly say I feel better about putting Clemson at 19 than I do Louisville. And you know, right now I've been thrashing Clemson, so
That's true.
I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's offense will be able to keep them in the game. I think their defense is stout enough to at least give Louisville problems. I honestly think Georgia Tech can win this game, and I think that's why the side is siding with them is because Georgia Tech can very well just win this game, much less cover. So
I'm just taking a peek at the team leaders for Louisville on the year. Their quarterback Schlau, 68.4% completion percentage, 581 yards is pretty respectable. 6 touchdowns, no interceptions, only 1 sack on the year as well, which is pretty nice. They've got 3 rushers with over 100 yards so far in the year. That's pretty solid.
Take Louisville then. Take them.
Well, I'm not going to, but
then what are we doing?
Well, I just wanted to give Louisville just a little credit because you were like, "Are we sure that they're good?" I was curious to see what their team was like because I was unfamiliar with their game, but I'm also taking.
If I ask that question, it's rhetorical.
All right, my bad. That's on me.
I know. So you're taking Georgia Tech though?
I am also taking Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Buffalo, the Bulls, not the Bills, plus 13.5. Look at Northern Illinois minus 13.5 and ranked. The number 23 team in the country off the heels of their massive win on the road at Notre Dame has kind of catapulted them into the standings. Alex, it seems like you don't agree with that decision by the AP.
No. That was more for Notre Dame, not necessarily for.
That makes sense.
What I will always respect is I will always respect good coaching. And it seems like Northern Illinois has that. I do like Buffalo. This is so fucking random, but I do like Buffalo Bulls, like their logo, and I like the color. Which like I'm like full disclosure, I'm like, yeah, maybe they don't cover, but they got a cool logo. I might pick them anyway. I'm not going to. I'm picking Northern Illinois, Illinois. But
Illinois.
I will always respect good coaching. I think they have that there. I'm going to take NIU.
Alex, do you know the most famous graduate in terms of football from the University of Buffalo?
You asked me that, and I don't know.
You should know. He was a Raider.
Oh, is he?
He was.
Is he? Well, was he good?
He was pretty damn good.
All right. Let me think.
Some might say for a brief period during his career, he was the best at his position. Do you want me to tell you what draft class he was in?
Yes.
Okay, let me look it up.
I thought you knew on top of your head.
I don't. He was drafted in 2014.
Oh, is it Colton Miller?
Nope.
Who the fuck was it?
Do you want me to tell you what pick overall he was?
Yeah.
5th.
5th?
Yep. 5th overall.
And one of the best?
One of the best.
On the Raiders?
Yep.
Who the fuck? I'm going to be so mad because...
Do you want me to give you the side of the ball?
Yeah.
Defense.
2014 defense. Garrett, I'm drawing a blank. Give me the name.
Hold on. You are going to get it I'm gonna.
I don't know if I am.
He played 4 seasons with the Raiders, and during that stretch, 1930, in a 4-year stretch, he had 40 and a half sacks.
Oh, is it Khalil Mack?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I should.
I knew you were gonna get it. I believed in you.
The problem is he didn't play for the Raiders anymore, so I try not to, because it hurt to watch John Gruden just trade him away like peanuts. And
that is true. And then he went to Chicago and was still pretty decent.
Yes. Anyway,
moving on.
Moving on.
UCLA plus 23.5, traveling to the real Death Valley and the 16th ranked LSU Tigers, who are minus 23.5 point favorites. We kind of touched on this LSU team during Leave My Saturdays Alone, which we just streamed on the Vita Sports Media YouTube channel. You can find that right now as well, where Alex was also guest host this week as well. Garrett Nussmeier. Some people are on the fence. I think I'm in.
I'm warming up I'm warming up quickly.
He's got some gunslinger to him. The weapons on that offense, the pair of offensive tackles that they have down there at LSU are studs. I think that UCLA is not going to be ready for SEC football. I'm sorry.
UCLA is not ready for Big Ten football.
That
they played who they played fucking Indiana and they got their ass kicked.
And it is worth noting as well that UCLA, I believe, has the second most miles traveled this season. And they travel like 24,000 miles this year to play games.
And some people are like, so let me tell you something. As a Raiders fan, I dread East Coast games. I dread them because I know the team's gonna come out flat. They have to play 3 hours earlier. If you don't know, like a 12 o'clock game on the East Coast is a 9 o'clock game for a West Coast team, which is different. Like it's different. You're not awake yet. It takes a minute. So, yeah, that definitely plays a part. LSU is 2 hours ahead. So if they play, what time do they play? They play at 1:30. Your time 2:30. my time. So they're gonna play at 2:30. So 12:30. It's not that much of a difference, but UCLA, they have to travel. I don't like it for them. They're not very good. They can't even beat Big Ten. Good luck playing SEC football.
It'd be different too if they still had Dante Moore on that roster as well.
I liked him, and I'm kind of sad that he is the backup at Oregon.
Hey,
Is that
listen, when
crazy?
Dylan Gabriel leaves for the draft this year, and that team becomes Dante Moore's, Oregon's
He's
going to
gonna
be
be
a
good.
really, really good team next year.
And
I
Dante
think
Moore
Dante Moore
has
might be a stud.
yeah, I think I told you I liked him last year at UCLA.
That's
He could
true.
play a little bit.
That's true.
He's got top 3 quarterback potential. If
And
most of these guys.
next year's draft cycle could be kind of crazy too. That's what's wild
It's all
about it.
it's all about Nico. The floor is lava, which we'll talk about him in a minute. But
Yeah. Miami minus 17.5 escaped the dreaded potential trap that we had for them last week. They're playing a USF team that hung with Alabama.
yeah, I didn't
USF
write
is
these down.
plus
We both picked
17 and
LSU.
a half point favorites. What were you saying, Alex?
We both picked LSU.
Yes, we both picked LSU. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Alex, what are you leaning here? Are you gonna
I'm
ride with
going.
the Heisman favorite, Cam Ward?
I'm only going this way, one way, all the way. Cam Ward, future Raider quarterback. It's him. It's him. I'm going Miami. Might be Heisman winner.
Might be a Heisman
I
winner.
will say I am a little. I think 79% is kind of crazy. I think this should be around 60% because South Florida is not. They're not. I wouldn't say they're good, but they're always a tough out.
They're no
So
slouch.
they're not. They hung with Alabama for a while. Alabama struggled with them. 18 points is a kind of a tough. It's a tough range. Like you don't get about 18 points. I think 2 points less. Miami this 79%, but 18 points it's at least 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. Like that's. So I am picking Miami. I do fully believe Miami will win and cover, but not confident. Not super confident. I think UCF can be tough. So, but I gotta go with my boy Cam Ward. Gotta go with him. I'm eating the cheese on him a little bit. He might be a little bit crazy. I'm not sure. Mental wise, I'm not sure how mentally he is, but Miami is a very good team. So
I'm gonna take USF
I
in
don't
this
blame
one,
you. I don't.
and it's for like some of the reasons that you said. Like USF's a really tough out. We saw them hang with Alabama at Bryant Denny. Nonetheless, like this team is a really, really tough out. This isn't necessarily to say that I don't have faith in Miami, but like, and this shouldn't even necessarily be like a huge issue for Miami in terms of travel because they're staying in state, right? And it's
Yeah.
South Florida. They're probably not even going to go very far.
But that head coach is a fuck too. He's a fuck.
Yeah,
Like he's a
Mario Cristobal is a meathead, and he at some point during the season he's gonna fuck it up for them.
that could
I know we
that
said
could
that
be the
last week,
game.
but
That could be the game.
Alex, I don't even know what the last games are. This is my lock of the week.
I do not blame you. I really don't. I don't think Oklahoma is good. I really don't.
It's not necessarily to say that I don't know that Oklahoma is good.
No,
I
I
have
said what I
that
said.
much faith in this Tennessee team right now in this offense. We touched on it on Leave My Saturdays Alone. This team has not scored under 50 points this year.
Yeah.
I believe it went
It,
69,
all
51,
shitty
71.
teams, all shitty teams, but putting up 50 points it's still college football. 50 points is 50 points. Like
Nico the Floor is Lava might be the best quarterback in the country, which is terrifying as a redshirt freshman.
yeah, for sure. So I'm going Tennessee. I don't think, and I said what I said. I don't think Oklahoma's good. So whatever.
Georgia Southern plus 36.5 off the heels of a pretty decent sized upset last week of Vanderbilt, as they were a pretty decent, I believe they were 10.5 point dogs at home and they won outright. So shout out to Georgia Southern. They've got the inevitable
Inevitable.
task. No,
Inevitable.
no, that's not it either. Nobody wants to be this team going to play Ole Miss. That's what I'm trying to say here. Enviable task.
Oh, people do not envy them.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They got to go play Ole Miss in Ole Miss,
That's what
number
you get
5
for
team in the
trying to be
country.
smart. Just be dumb like me, all right?
That's fair. Jackson Dart, one of the Heisman favorites right now as well. Walter Nolan and this defensive line specifically are humming right now. Ole Miss, I believe, might be 3-0 on spread so far this year. I don't
No,
see
no,
that changing this year or this week.
no. I'm picking Ole Miss. I do think Georgia Southern's better than what they're giving credit for, but I have that much faith in Ole Miss. But I could definitely see a backdoor cover here for Georgia Southern.
This smells like a backdoor recovery.
I
You are
think
100% right.
go back up real quick. Go back up. And 18% only picking Georgia Southern. That should be a little bit closer to like 30. Really, I think they could really sneak in on a backdoor cover here.
We've got UL Monroe, the Warhawks, which is
ULM. Yep.
kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Traveling to play the Texas Longhorns, the new number 1 team in the country, who is likely without Quinn Ewers for this game with an abdominal injury. So it's going to be Arch Manning getting his first career start for the Longhorns.
Why is it not Arch Manning? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the H should be
There's an
silent.
H at the end of his name.
But like we say Arch, we don't say Arch. Do we?
Yeah.
Arch?
Like a wedding arch. You don't get married under a wedding arc.
Oh. Well, that's why I'm a math teacher. All right.
And like the trajectory of something, your arc is just ARC.
Anyway,
Alex, about the for this game, how excited are you to see Arch Manning get his first career start?
Oh, dude, I'm super excited. He's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks in the country here in a few years. Like he's gonna be, if not like we've been glazing Nico DeFlores lava, but Arch Manning in the short time that he's the small sample size, dude's kind of scary.
He's got some wheels.
Scary. Oh yeah,
he ran some wheels to him.
I don't know how much I trust these reports, but they said he ran 20.3 miles per.
No, sir.
I don't know about that. And they're
like,
well, Tyreek Hill ran 20.4 in 2024. I'm like, okay, let's chill out.
Nope.
Let's calm down. So I don't necessarily trust that. However, he is not white boy fast. He's just fast. You know what I'm saying? Like he can run as who said that? Was that Deion Sanders that said that?
That was Deion Sanders, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I can't say it on TV, but he can run. Our man got a little run to him. He's got a little bit of Peyton Manning's smartness to him. He's got a little bit of Eli Manning's kind of grit, kind of toughness to him, kind of, just you never know what you're going to get from Eli Manning. And then he's got a little bit of athleticism from him, and that could be a scary fucking combination. So I'm kind of excited to see. I think he'll show out. Honestly, I picked Texas on this one. It's a lot of points, but I would not forgive myself after Ball State if I didn't take the team that I thought was better and could cover.
I don't have a ton of confidence in this pick. I am going to take Texas as well. That is a shit ton of points, and for a team who is starting a quarterback for his first career start,
Garrett.
I know it's Arch Manning, and it's just you.
And it's at home. And it's
at home. I get it, and they're the number 1 team in the country. But there's a small part of me that thinks that this game could be close at some point, and like the pressure of the number 1, like gets to. And then like I obviously don't think that like the players on the field are going to be like, oh my God, we're the number 1 team in the country. But like the karma gods are real, and they play in real funny ways. Huh?
What Texas do wrong? Why are we talking about karma gods?
No. I'm not saying anything like that. But like some of that kind of stuff is real. This is the first time Texas has been number 1 in a really long time. People are saying, oh, Texas is back. Like, what if that pressure is too much? Not to say they're going to lose this game, obviously. I'm not saying that. But, like, there's a scenario here where this is like a 34-21 win, and it's way closer than it should be.
Well, then take ULM in
back-to-back games.
But ULM in.
I have already made my pick. I'm taking Texas.
Okay. Well,
I've said I don't feel good about it, though.
Well, then don't say nothing.
Last game on the slate is Kansas State minus 13. 13th team in the country minus 7.5.
I didn't
Traveling
write two of
with
these games.
BYU.
Fuck me.
Who did you forget?
I don't know.
Well, okay, we'll do this one, then we'll go back through.
You know I'm horrible. Okay. I'm picking K-State. Kind of K-State's. I don't know. After, like I said, I gave props to Tulane. And leave my Saturdays alone. I think Tulane's actually a lot better than the record. Like Tulane is 1-2, but they lost to Kansas State and then they lost to Oklahoma.
Yep.
And so I mean that's two hard teams. So I think they're better than what people give them credit for. I don't think BYU is. I think if Tulane and BYU play this week, I think Tulane wins. Like, so I'm not sure if BYU's that good. I think Kansas State can cover 8 points.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think the run game at Kansas State is going to listen. The two things that travel in football are what, Alex?
Fans and defense.
Well, yeah, I guess defense and a run game typically travel, but
I wasn't wrong.
You technically weren't wrong, I suppose.
I was not right though.
You were half right. You were right.
50%. You were right.
You were right. Yeah, listen, boy, you were right, boy. You were right, boy. All right,
go back to the LSU game. That's the LSU talking. That's
hey,
that Cajun.
Listen now here, boy. Listen now here. These LSU Tigers are going to beat up on them UCLA Bruins, boy. I tell you what, 23.5 points ain't nothing, baby. This team going to win by 40 points, baby.
That was actually really well done. Have you ever watched Princess and the Frog? And the fucking like fly or whatever, the firefly, I fucking love him. I was like, yeah, spitting. Like, you know, you kind of spitting. I ain't gonna lie.
All right,
I got one of them.
And Tennessee, go over the game.
Well, okay, yeah, go ahead.
So we both got NC State.
Yep.
We've both got North Carolina.
Yep.
We've both got Georgia Tech.
Yep.
We both got Northern Illinois.
Yep.
We both got LSU.
Yep.
We both got, or you have Miami, I have USF.
I have Miami, yes.
Yes, that's where we differ so far. We're both taking Tennessee. That's my lock of the week.
I forgot that when I wrote that one down. It was Ole Miss. That's what it was.
Ole Miss minus 36.5 to Georgia Southern. We're both taking Texas, although I'm leery of a cover game for ULM, and then Kansas State on the road.
So we'll only differ on one. So you can make back some of the lead, or you can cut the lead down by 1 this week.
Let's fucking hope so.
Not trying to karma gods, and if we did, then Garrett, I fucked us both because we only differ by 1. But I am 98% on spread picks, and I am ranked 1,000.
Yeah, them karma gods are coming for you, boy. All right.
Yeah, but now I brought you with me. I brought you with me. We only differed on 1. I'm bringing with you.
Don't you put that bad juju on me, Ricky Bobby.
I put that bad juju on Ricky Bobby.
All right, we're going to get out of here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Chickster. This has been another episode of Hard Locks. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below your picks this week. What's your lock of the week? If you haven't subscribed already to the Dennis First Media YouTube channel, what are you doing? What are you doing? I ain't got no clue. Just press it.
Fuck? Like, what the fuck?
The little button.
You know what? I'm not even mad. Disappointed. Yeah.
See ya.